Hey everyone, welcome to 7 Beauty Days. I'm your Thursday Lana, if you didn't know that. And if you didn't know that, then that means that you probably aren't subscribed to us, and you probably don't watch our videos, or mine, I don't know. But, so subscribe, that button, right there, or somewhere. Subscribe to us. Okay, so this week's theme is to do a book review on any book you want. And so I'm going to be doing mine on the book Daughters of the Sea, Hannah. And I don't have the book to show you because I got it from the library. So yeah, it was kind of a while back too, so I don't still have it and everything. And it's been kind of a while since I read it, but I'll try my best to do a review for you. I printed out a picture of what it looks like. I printed out a picture of the book cover. It's by Catherine Lasky, Daughters of the Sea, Hannah. Although sometimes I saw it said Daughters of the Sea, and then there's one that said Girl in the Shadows, but it's the same book. I guess they just, have two different ways that they put it out. So this is what the book cover would look like, except for the book wouldn't be this huge, but you get the point. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best to review it, and I took some notes on a piece of paper so that I won't really get lost in what I'm trying to tell you guys. Okay, so this is a really, really good book, because I don't remember all the details, so I had to look it up to remind myself kind of a little bit. But I just remember that it's one of my favorite books, and it was so good. I made my mom read it. I didn't really make her read it, but I was like, Mom, you need to read this book. I love it. So, because it's basically a book for, I would say it's for young adults. And my mom's not a young adult, but she reads the Twilight books, so I figured, but it could be for probably adults. It's for girls, most likely. I don't know if guys would really want to read this book, but anyways, it's mostly, I think, a young adult book. I think I found it in the young adult book section at the library, and it just seems like that. So anyways, it's about this girl. The girl on this cover, except for in books you can imagine them however you want. So yeah, anyways, her name's Hannah, and for her whole life she's lived in this Boston orphanage. And then I don't really remember, I think she turns 15 or so, and she gets too old to live in the orphanage, so they send her off to work, and this orphan train thing. And it takes all the orphans that have to go work. And so as she is on the train and getting farther away from Boston, she starts getting sick. It's just first a rash, and then it gets into this big fever, and she's salt's coming off her, and she's hitting crystals, and it's really weird. She's just oh my gosh, what's happening? And so they take her out of out of charity, because she couldn't work, I guess, but no, they felt bad, so they took her in. But then they saw that she wasn't getting better or anything, so she got sent back to Boston. And as she was going back to Boston, she felt a lot better. And so yeah, and then so Hannah's better. And then she finds work as a scullery maid. I'm not really sure what scullery is, but I probably should have looked that up. But basically, she gets work as a maid to the family of the Hawleys. It's Hawley, so I think it's Hawleys or something like that. And they live in, basically, they kind of live in a mansion. It's they're very rich, and they have this big house. And she's a maid to them, and she thinks that she's finally found her place because she's pretty good at her job and everything, and she's getting adjusted. And so yeah, so she's working there as a maid. And the Hawley family, they have the wife and the husband, and then I think they only have 2 daughters. I think it was there may have been 3 daughters, but I can't really remember, but doesn't really matter. So there were only 2 daughters that I remember. But there was this one, the oldest daughter, her name was Lila. It's Lila, so it's I think it's Lila. I'll say it like that. And she's this brat. She's a brat. She's mean, and she's not a nice girl. So, yeah, she doesn't like Hannah, and she wants to put her in her place, apparently. And so she, she's mean to her and everything. But then there's like this younger daughter, and I don't remember her name, but she was really nice to Hannah, and she liked her, and she would have her. She like wanted her to be the one to braid her hair, because like that's a whole job. Is like somebody goes and like braids the girl's hair, and it's not the whole job, but anyways. So like the little girl really likes Hannah, and so that was good for like the family to see that the little girl likes her. So anyways, she almost like starts like kind of babysitting her in a way. I don't remember. So yeah, and then this famous portrait painter comes to paint like the daughters and everything. And then at one point, like Lila is like being all stubborn, and she doesn't, I don't know, she's just not cooperating. So Hannah like sits in her place so that he can, I guess, I don't know, she sits in her place for like the painting, but it's not like he actually paints her, I don't think. But anyways, and so like Hannah has this kind of like connection with this, his name is Stanish Whiteman Wheeler. That's weird, but that's his name. And his famous portrait painter. And she kind of feels like he knows something about her that she doesn't even really know. And so she's really like intrigued with him, and like she can tell that like he is in her. And just to let you know, this isn't really a spoiler, but there's kind of some romance between them. It's not really a very big romance book, but there is a little bit of romance between them. But Lila wants the attention from him because he's like this really handsome guy, and he's got eyes like emeralds, I think, and I think he's got like dark brown hair. I don't know. That's how I imagined him. I don't know, but I think he does. And so he's like this really good looking painter guy, and Lila wants the attention, the mean sister girl. But he doesn't like her. She's a brat. Anyways, and so, well, as you can probably see, it's like Daughters of the Sea, and like you can probably already know that. I mean, this isn't a spoiler because like I saw the book and I knew that it was about a girl being a mermaid. So it's not really a spoiler. I promise I didn't really just spoil it for you, because like you can just know that she's a mermaid from like the whole thing of her standing in the water and everything, you know what I mean? You just kind of know. It's not like she's a surfer or anything. So anyways, she's like this mermaid, and it's like, she's discovering how different she is. And I don't know if this review is boring, but I promise that like it's a really, really good book. And it's like, I just didn't want to put it down, and I just like wanted to keep on reading it. And I promise you, it's like really, really good book. So you should go buy it or get it from the library or something like that. That's really all that I have to say about it. It's just a really good book, and there's like a lot of just like, I don't know, just interesting stuff. And like I want it to be a movie. They probably won't make a movie, but I want it to be a movie just because I like the book so much that I want it to be a movie. And it's actually like what would you call it when they have like several books? I feel really stupid right now. I'll put the word right here if I remember it. But there's other books, but the other ones aren't about her. It's about like these other mermaid girls. The second one's May, and it was like Daughters of the Sea in May, and I started to read that from the library, but then I started to kind of like get out of it because the beginning, I bet it gets better, but it was a little bit boring. But I really do want to finish reading that, but I had to take it back to the library because I started reading The Hunger Games, which I have to finish. I'm really bad at like finishing books, but I promise I'm gonna finish those. But anyways, so, and then like there's one about this girl named Lucy, so Daughters of the Sea Lucy, and I haven't read that. That's the third one, and I didn't even know that there was a third one. So I think it's new, because last time I looked there wasn't, but this time I looked there was. Anyways, so there are other books about, you know, the same concept of a girl finding out that she's a mermaid. And so it's just a really good book. Sorry for the long video, but you should really get this book, not just the printed out sheet of the cover, but the actual book, because it's really good. I don't know how big the book is, like how many pages, because I forgot to look that up, but I think the book's about this big, maybe. I don't know. That's all I can tell you. But okay, so I hope you liked this review. You should really read the book. It's a really good book. And please subscribe, comment, thumbs up this video. The link to my channel, Lana Eve Beauty, will be in the down bar below. And subscribe to all the other girls' channels and this channel. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey everyone, welcome to 7 Beauty Days. I'm your Thursday, Lana. Whoa! Kitty! No! That's a blooper. I wrote Bosto instead of Boston. So, then these, that's my cat, right there, back there. I'm always looking at that. I need to look at this. Okay, so, and I still looked at that. Okay, anyways.